Mia is a young girl. She lives in a small, quiet town. She has a big dream. She wants to speak English. She wants to travel. She wants to make new friends. She wants to talk to people from different countries. She wants to understand English songs and movies. But there is a problem. Mia is afraid. She is afraid to speak. She thinks, what if I say the wrong word? What if people laugh at me? What if I can't do it? These thoughts make her feel nervous. So Mia does nothing. She wants to learn English, but she doesn't know how to start. She waits. Days pass. Weeks pass. She still waits. Then, one day, her best friend James visits her. James speaks English very well. He says, Mia, I have a small challenge for you. Mia smiles. What kind of challenge? She asks. James says, I want you to try something new. Learn English in just 7 days. Mia laughs. 7 days? That's not possible, she says. James smiles again. Yes, it is, he says. Just listen to me. Follow 3 steps. Step 1, listen. Step 2, speak. Step 3, believe in yourself. Mia thinks about it. She feels unsure, but James looks serious and kind. She takes a deep breath. Okay, she says, I will try. That night, Mia goes to sleep feeling a little scared, but also a little excited. She is ready to begin her journey. The next morning, Mia wakes up early. It is day 1. She remembers James's words. Listen to English for 10 minutes. Mia turns on her computer. She searches for a simple English video on YouTube. She finds one. It has subtitles. The people in the video are saying, hello. How are you? And nice to meet you. Mia doesn't understand everything. But that is okay. She watches. She listens. She reads the subtitles. She hears the sound of English. It feels new and interesting. She watches the video again. This time, she understands a little more. She writes down 3 words in her notebook. Hello, thank you, and goodbye. She feels proud. She puts the note on her mirror. Every time she sees it, she will remember the words. That evening, Mia feels happy. She says to herself, I can do this. On day 2, Mia remembers the second step, speak. This is harder. Mia feels shy. Her heart beats fast. She stands in front of the mirror. She looks at herself. She says, hello, my name is Mia. I like learning English. Her voice is soft. She feels strange, but she smiles. She says more. I live in a small town. I have a cat. I want to speak English well. The sentences are short. The words are simple. But each word is a small success. Mia keeps going. She talks to herself in English for 5 minutes. Then 10 minutes, she makes mistakes, but she does not stop. She remembers what James said. Believe in yourself. Later that day, Mia gets a new idea. She takes small pieces of paper. She writes English words on them. Table, door, chair, window, fridge. She puts the notes all around her house. When she walks to the kitchen, she sees the word fridge. When she sits at the table, she sees the word chair. It feels like English is now part of her home. She starts to learn new words just by living her daily life. At night, Mia thinks about her first 2 days. She feels different. 2 days ago, she was afraid. Now, she is learning, she is trying, she is growing. She smiles and says softly, thank you, James. Before going to bed, Mia turns on the same video she watched on day 1. This time, she understands even more. The people say, nice to meet you. Mia repeats it out loud. She feels more confident. She knows this is only the beginning, but it is a good beginning. In just 2 days, Mia has listened. Mia has spoken. Mia has believed. She is not perfect. She is not fluent, but she is brave. She is taking the first step. And that is the most important step of all. Mia woke up on day 3 feeling more excited. She had already completed 2 days of learning English. She listened to English videos. She practiced speaking in front of the mirror. Now, she was ready to do more. Today, she wanted to try something new. Mia took out an old notebook. She opened the first page and wrote the date at the top. Then, she started writing her thoughts in English. Her first sentence was simple. Today I feel happy. Then she wrote, "I am learning English. I like it." Mia smiled. It was not perfect, but it was real. She was writing in English. She was using her own words. It felt good. She continued writing in her notebook every day. Sometimes she only wrote 2 or 3 sentences. Other times she wrote more. She called it her English journal. It became a special part of her day. She used a red pen to circle new words. She looked them up later. This small habit helped her remember new vocabulary. It also helped her see her own progress. Mia also made something new. She called it her victory page. It was a page in her notebook where she wrote her small successes. Every time she learned a new word, she wrote it down. Every time she finished watching a video, she gave herself a star. Every time she spoke a full sentence, she wrote, "I did it." This page helped her feel strong and proud. It showed her that even small steps are important. On day 4, Mia decided to speak English with someone else. She called James on video chat. "Let's talk in English," she said. James smiled and said, "Okay?" Mia felt nervous. Her hands were shaking. But she remembered her practice. She took a deep breath and said, "Hello, James. How are you today?" James said, "I'm good. And you?" Mia answered slowly, "I'm fine. I learned English for 3 days. I feel happy." They continued speaking. The conversation was not long. It was simple. They talked about the weather, about their pets, and about their favorite food. Mia made some mistakes. She forgot some words. But James did not laugh. He helped her. He waited for her to finish. He encouraged her. Speaking English with a friend made her feel safe. She felt supported. She felt like she could try again and again. That night, Mia wrote in her journal, "I talked to James in English. I made mistakes, but I was brave. I am proud of myself." On day 5, Mia wanted to do something different. She wanted to listen to English without reading the subtitles. She chose a short movie scene. It was only 3 minutes long. She watched it without reading the words. She tried to understand the story with her eyes and ears. She looked at the people's faces. She watched their hands and their eyes. She listened to the emotion in their voices. At first, it was hard. She only understood a few words. But then, she started to feel the story. A woman was sad. A man was saying sorry. Mia did not understand every sentence, but she understood the feeling. She felt a deep connection. That was a big moment for her. She learned that English is not only words, it is also about emotion. It is about understanding people's feelings. This made her love the language even more. Later that evening, Mia found a group online. It was a small group of people from different countries who wanted to practice English together. They met on Zoom once a week. The group was free and friendly. Everyone was learning. Some spoke well. Others were beginners like Mia. She joined the group. At first, she only listened. Then, she said, "Hello and nice to meet you." The people in the group smiled. They welcomed her. They spoke slowly. They were kind. Mia felt happy. She was not alone anymore. She had a team. They were learning together. Each day, Mia's English became stronger. Her voice became louder. Her words became clearer. She was not afraid of mistakes anymore. She knew mistakes were part of learning. She started to enjoy the process. She laughed when she said something wrong. She smiled when she understood something new. Mia now had a habit. She listened, she spoke, she wrote, and she believed. English was no longer scary. It was fun. It was part of her life. As day 5 ended, Mia looked at her victory page. It was full of stars, words, and happy notes. She felt something strong inside her. It was not just confidence. It was joy. She was building something beautiful, her future. Step by step, word by word, mistake by mistake. And she knew she would not stop. On day 6, Mia felt tired. She had worked hard for 5 days. She listened to English. She spoke every day. She wrote in her journal. She watched videos and joined a speaking group. Now, her mind felt full. She sat near the window and looked outside. Her heart was quiet. She asked herself, "Am I really improving? Can I really speak English well one day?" She remembered the first day. She was scared but excited. Now she was stronger, but a little unsure. Mia opened her notebook. She read her first sentence again. Today I feel happy, she smiled. She remembered how nervous she was when she wrote that line. But she did it, and now she had written pages and pages in English. Mia picked up her pen. She wrote a new sentence. I am doing my best. Mistakes are okay. I will not give up. She read the sentence out loud. Her voice was soft but calm. She believed her own words. That evening, Mia tried something new. She opened the voice recorder on her phone. She pressed the record button. Then she said, "Hello, my name is Mia. This is day 6. I want to remember how I sound today." She talked for 1 minute. She said simple sentences. She said how she felt. She talked about her English practice. Then she stopped the recording and played it back. She listened. Her voice was clear. Her sentences were short but correct. She was surprised. She heard progress. She heard confidence. She smiled. This is me, she thought. This is the new me. On day 7, Mia woke up with energy. It was the last day of her 7-day challenge. She was not sad. She was proud. She knew that this was not the end. It was the beginning of a bigger journey. She made a special breakfast. She wore her favorite clothes. She looked at herself in the mirror and said, "I am proud of you, Mia." She sat down with her notebook and opened a new page. At the top, she wrote, "Dear future Mia." Then she began to write a letter to herself. She wrote slowly and with care, "Dear future Mia. You were afraid, but you were brave. You started learning English with small steps. You listened, you spoke, you believed. Some days were easy. Some days were hard, but you never stopped. You made mistakes, but you did not quit. You smiled, you learned. I am proud of you. Please keep going. Never forget this feeling. English is now part of your life. Love, Mia." After writing the letter, Mia felt something warm in her heart. She had changed. She was not just the girl from the small town anymore. She was someone who took action, someone who believed in herself. That night, Mia played her favorite English song. She danced around her room. She sang the words out loud, even if she didn't know all of them. She laughed. She enjoyed the music. She felt free. She was using English with joy. Mia knew she was not fluent yet, but now she was not afraid to learn. She had the tools. She had the habits. She had the belief. She had started her journey. And she was ready to keep going. She looked back at her 7 days. On day 1, she listened. On day 2, she spoke in front of the mirror. On day 3, she started her journal. On day 4, she spoke with James. On day 5, she watched a movie scene. On day 6, she recorded her voice. On day 7, she celebrated and wrote a letter to herself. Each day was different. Each day was a step forward. Mia learned that English is not about being perfect. It is about being brave. It is about trying again and again. It is about joy, connection, and purpose. Now, Mia is a new person. She listens without fear. She speaks with a smile. She writes with love. She believes in her voice, and she wants others to feel the same. If you are like Mia, remember this. You don't need to learn everything at once. Just take one step each day. Listen, speak, believe. Your voice matters. Your story matters. You can begin your journey too. The world is waiting, and like Mia, you can become someone new, someone who speaks English with joy and purpose. Mia's journey started with fear, but ended with confidence. In just 7 days, she listened, she spoke, and she believed. She began with small steps, watching short videos, saying simple sentences in the mirror, and writing in her notebook. She made mistakes, but she kept going. She felt tired at times, but she never gave up. She didn't wait for the perfect moment. She simply began. Each day, Mia discovered something new. She learned that English is not only grammar and vocabulary. English is also feeling, courage, and connection. It is a way to share your heart with the world. Mia used her own voice, not to be perfect, but to be real. She learned to be patient with herself. She learned to be kind to her progress. By day 7, Mia was not the same girl anymore. She was still learning, but now she had hope. She had a plan, and most of all, she had belief. Mia wrote a letter to her future self. She danced to English music, she laughed, she smiled. And she knew this was just the beginning of her bigger story. Now, what can we learn from Mia? The biggest lesson is this: you don't need to be perfect to start. You only need to start. Many people wait until they feel ready. But the truth is, no one ever feels fully ready. Like Mia, you must begin with small, brave steps. Listen a little, speak a little, make mistakes, keep going. This lesson is not only for learning English. It is for life. Whether you want to learn a language, start a new job, or follow your dream, just take one small step today. Do not wait. Do not doubt. Begin. And now, dear listener, if you have followed Mia's story until the end, congratulations. You have just improved your English listening and understanding skills. That is a big step. You should be proud of yourself. Let's check your memory with one small question. What did Mia do on day 6? A. She watched a movie with subtitles. B. She recorded her own voice and listened to it. Comment your answer below. Or B. We'll check who was really paying attention. If you enjoyed this story and want more, please subscribe to our channel. Your support gives us motivation to keep creating free content to help you learn English in a fun and easy way. Also, if you feel like helping us grow, please consider donating. In the beginning, it's very hard for us to make high-quality stories and recordings because we are doing everything for free. Your donation can help us continue this mission and bring more great English content to you and many others. Thank you for being here. Let's grow together. This is just the beginning.